All right, so they are doing a press conference due to Clark calling Ryan a pedophile, basically. So now we have the media out here, and they're going to interview him on what happened. So this is why we're listening. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I?
They are interviewing the mayor, they said. They want to wait. We don't do that now.
Right? We need to talk loud because we fight against the fans.
No, I have a megaphone. So
Okay.
I'm not going to just use megaphone.
Oh, look at the megaphone there. That's better.
Well, no, I'm not starting yet. That's
Okay.
our thing. We got to wait for ABC 7.
Okay.
This is what's going down right now in Harvey. Now you want to put your shirt on there? Now they can see it.
Live, uncut. I had it.
Okay.
You know what it is. Right here in Harvey, Illinois.
Absolutely.
Supporting our dear sister, Kobe.
Future Mayor Kobe Chapman. And we are fighting against bullying as well today.
Kobe should be
She
here.
better be here today. She coming. She texted me yesterday and said she'll be here.
Ramona.
If you want any, I have a little bag.
Let me get that on camera. What you say? I need my cane. My leg about to fall from up under me. Playing games.
Oh yeah.
Crackhead games.
You got a little snatch, a little shut up there, man.
Huh.
Look.
You not feeling?
Nah, I'm not feeling.
You be going live anyway, do you?
Not too much.
Okay.
Not too much. I gotta get back in the habit of it though, young.
Okay, so we'll be using this just because I cannot stand the press conference when you can't hear people.
Oh my
So
God.
how is that? Can everybody hear me okay?
Yes.
Very good. And I don't want to, ruin my voice by shouting.
Yeah, they gonna make y'all go into that other
Yeah, why don't everybody squeeze together like you really love each other. The theme is anti-bullying, right? For Harvey in the Southland, so we're against bullies. And that also means that we love each other. We're not afraid of each other. So thank you everybody for coming out. Again, if you didn't hear Wait for ABC 7, they told me that they called and they just said, hey, can you wait a few minutes for interviewing Mayor Clark? And we still want to get your press conference. So like I said, if you want to picture her or whatever you need to do right now, we'll have a few moments, okay? So, or like I said, if you want some glasses, I have some few glasses.
Y'all still going to have to come in a little bit. You're going to fill that space. Yeah.
Right. So probably let's get some people behind. So if you have a sign,
Make a couple rows.
And then other, like you guys, wait. Harvey residents, people are faces in front. You dare to shy, none of you are shy.
Right, definitely, no doubt.
Okay, sure. That's right. So we can do
Get off my camera.
sounds like a
Call Tyrone.
strategy.
I'm not gonna deal with you. And I'm high. Leave me alone.
Mike.
You live from me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So y'all get away from me if y'all got anything to say.
No, I ain't gonna get you knocked out.
Go away.
I'm not gonna do that. You know
Go away. Nah, I'm just talking about your commentary. I ain't even talking about that. It would be funny because I don't want to laugh.
Thank you for calling me too, because I never forgot. I got off work early today so I can be here.
Yeah, y'all. I had to text him the other day and tell him he better bring his ass up here. What'd she say? It's a little bit of Harvey, Illinois. In a circle. Y'all know I am not good with walking in a circle.
Otherwise, maybe like what you're saying, maybe I could stop it and then just record.
This is the therapy I need. Like walking in a circle is not easy. Oh, my leg.
And they're probably thinking, they're probably all thinking,
Ooh.
It's too many. There we go. Keep going.
Too much mama jumping.
and you guys are live, right? Susan and I
Yes.
Go live. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, we're live.
Later.
That's why I'm not joining in. I want to capture
your
it.
camera. You can go in and join in.
No, I got it.
Go, you
I
sure?
got it.
You gonna leave your mic on the grind, NBC?
I'm part of the news media now. I don't need to be part of the film anymore. This is my contribution.
You want
to
somebody
the
to
world.
hold it?
Sister X, come on up front.
Oh, you good right there? No problem.
Yeah.
Sister X, I'm calling you Sister X.
Cause she got the wide frames.
Yeah.
The Malcolm X wide frames.
Yeah.
Sister X. You crazy.
I gave her the name Sister X now.
That's it.
Martin G gave it to her.
She will forever live in infamy as Sister
Hey,
X. Huh?
I got one guy be calling in my show. I call him Sergeant. Everybody, that is his name, but I call him Sergeant.
Now he's sergeant now. Huh? I heard that.
My leg is not friendly right now. What the heck?
This thing be swiveling and turning and all that other kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. I still ain't mastered it yet, but yes, it does all.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm gonna master it
You gonna
soon.
master it?
Absolutely. Just been a little busy.
I wish I had a necklace so you could stabilize it. Like
It is stable,
Yeah, I know.
but
Oh,
like
yeah.
it got a
It's the
tripod
gimbal.
thing
Yeah.
too.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's stable. It working good, ain't it?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where you ordered off?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh,
Amazon.
that's a good one. That's DJI.
Oh, yeah, that is good.
That's
That's
good.
one of the best.
DJ, yeah, if it's DJI, you got a good one.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
one of the best
So I
gimbals.
think they did a little.
I got the big one.
I know you do.
What? The big gimbal?
This boy done came up.
So how you need to give me a practice run on how to use this
When I get ready
thing.
to open up my studio, I'm gonna invite all y'all over so we can do
You open
that.
up a broadcast
Okay.
studio?
Yes, sir. Yes,
You done
sir.
came up. You done came a
But
long
what
way.
that got to do with you showing me this
I'm
though?
gonna be teaching everything.
But
For free.
so I gotta wait.
Nah, I mean, I ain't.
Okay then. What the hell?
Look, I don't take credit for him, but I invited him to my radio show one time, and I was like, Martin, you need to get in radio, boy. That was about 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago. I say, it's your personality. Look at him now.
Right. Always on the scene.
I'm no more not like I used to be. I'm more laid back now. I'm just trying to go to another level now.
Do your thing.
Right.
Build your brand.
Right. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
You all look beautiful.
As long as you keep in a
If anybody
community.
want to chase crime, gonna let them chase it.
Let them do it.
Let them do their thing.
Hey, it's enough crime to chase.
Yeah,
So,
that's
you
what
know,
I said.
You-
Ain't number one Martin Johnson, no way. I can't.
Listen, if one your favorite survivor, ain't no another me.
That's it.
Hello.
The theme tonight is, again, this is not only the Pride Month, but this is bullying in the Southland and in Harvey. We have a problem. We have an epidemic with politicians bullying residents, businesses, anybody who dares to speak out, right? So that's going to be the theme. So if you want to, add, if you have comments you want to add, like Chappelle's been bullied. I mean, I should say pretty much every Harvey resident has been bullied. So if you want to share, you are welcome to. I will start with a statement, and then we'll give time for people to share, and then by then it should be time to go in. Okay? Does that make sense?
Okay.
Everybody feel comfortable? You know what you're doing? You all look really
I
nice.
forgot my grapes in the car. Okay, hold this. You ain't filming, are you?
No, not yet.
Bag in my grapes.
grapes.
If they ain't got no seeds in them, leave them in the car.
Who you talk to from 7? Because they over there right now.
Bring mine too, okay?
They're still up there?
Yeah, because we have to go inside and set up.
Right. Right, exactly. Yeah, okay. That's all right. We'll mention that during the press conference. The little...
She needs a nourishment.
I just got it.
Okay.
You get ready to get started.
I know, I got it. Oh, my
Let me
cane.
get it. Let me get it. I'm trying to get the wallet. I ain't think about the cane. Wallet, the money first. I'm gonna
Stick
put
it in
money.
there. Stick it in
I'm gonna go
the
for the money.
basket.
Yeah, so thanks for
Ain't no
coming.
money in there. Probably about $20 in there.
That's what I put in my tank.
Why would you take my last?
I don't know.
He's gonna take my last $20.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming out tonight to show your pride. Happy Pride Month!
Woohoo!
In the city of Harvey, in the Chicago Southland, let it be known far and wide that I am proud of you just as you are.
Why did I just do that?
My name is Ryan Sidwelski. I am proud to be a gay man, a resident of Harvey, and the director of the Harvey Historical Society. I'm proud that my family has been in the Harvey area for more than 100 years. My great uncle, yay, let's hear it for longtime Harvey residents. My great uncle and his parents started a flower stand in the 1940s that later grew into Wasso's grocery store. The plaza still bears his name.
They did it on
I am
purpose.
proud, because that's our age, I'm proud to say that he and his sons employed many in Harvey. They gave back to the community, and they even allowed families to buy food on credit when they couldn't afford to otherwise. My Polish grandfather and his 9 children attended church and school at Ascension St. Stella on Berto. We have some Myrtle Avenue residents here tonight. Woo! Just a few blocks west of here. I'm proud to say that Ascension was one of the first major Catholic parishes in the Southland to integrate racially. Sadly, everybody goes, boo.
Boo.
Mayor Clark and Alderman Drewinski, Smith, Randall L., and Rogers don't share this same pride for our community. Instead, they and many other politicians in Harvey and in the Southland to bully, harass, lie, and intimidate. Wow, isn't that horrible? Give another boo. Boo! By the way, the mayor won't even let us boo in there. Isn't that horrible? Why would they do this? Well, it's simple. They want our money, they want our land, and they want power. Mayor Clark and his 4 alder yes men, as I love to call them, they want to demolish the Ascension Church for money. They demolished 3 historic buildings right across the street here on Broadway instead of working with local investors who wanted to fix them up. They voted to displace 15 families next to Ascension so Clark could build a park that we didn't ask for and we don't want. Just in the past few weeks alone, you've heard about 2 shootings, a serious mauling, and more unexplained fires. When we asked them to show us how they're spending our money, what happens? They arrest us, they ticket us, they send our own police to harass us. You might have seen my alderwoman on TV again last week. Do you know what happened to her? What happened to her for the 4th time? She was arrested. And she didn't do anything wrong, right? She was just trying to do her job, just advocating for the residents. I was arrested last year for recording a public meeting. Now, however, on April 28th, they took it to a new vote. During a city council meeting, Mayor Clark committed an even worse crime. He publicly and falsely alleged that I abused a child when I was a teacher at the high school. Not only is this not true, but Mayor Clark deliberately shared this lie to distract from his own life. Speaking of distractions, they even called an opposing press conference tonight. Talk about a distraction. So he's okay doing this to distract from his own life, and he wants to put my life, my safety, and my career at risk trying to silence me? Wow. Mayor Clark, when you falsely accuse me of abusing my students, how do you think the other LGBT people in Harvey feel? How do you think that affects the other LGBT people in the Southland? Does that make people feel welcome? Are they going to want to live here? Are they going to want to say, here's my fantastic second ward alderwoman, Colby Chapman.
Woo! Our future mayor!
So she is not in jail. She is bereaved, and she's here to represent the second ward tonight. So, I mean, when Clark says this stuff, do you think that people they're going to want to spend money here? Our LGBT, our Latino, our Indian, our other all sorts of youth, they're not going to want to move back to Harvey or to a Southland that hates them for being different. Our town will eventually die. Being gay or different does not mean that you molest children. Let me say that again. Just because you're gay or you're a little different, maybe you got some piercings, maybe you got some colored hair, you got some tattoos. Ooh, okay. For some people, that's a big deal. But that doesn't mean that you molest children. Did you hear that? It doesn't mean you make others gay or make them different against their will. That lie, Mayor Clark, invites people to hurt, and even kill LGBT folks and others who might not fit in. So let me make that clear. No one else in the city of Harvey has the mayor come out publicly and accuse them of a sexual crime against children. Let me say that again. No one else. He's arrested us, he's ticketed us, he's done all sorts of things. But I'm the only one, and I happen to be openly gay, that he has publicly accused of a sexual crime against children. Why, I ask you? Suicide and homelessness rates are much higher for LGBT people of color than for the rest of the population. Did you know that? So why do we have a mayor falsely accusing a gay man of sexual crime? Actually, I have another question for you. Why do we have Alderman Tyrone Rogers, who has been charged repeatedly with violent sexual crimes? Let me say it again. Violent sexual crimes. And this is not rumor. Google it. He has been charged, okay? Not allegedly. He has been charged. Go Google it. So why is he laughing at the mayor's remarks about me? Why is the Alderwoman Delaney Smith, yes, I'm naming names, because this is what happens when you come after me. Alderwoman Delaney Smith, you work for Illinois Children and Family Services. I'll say it again. Alderwoman Delaney Smith, you work for Illinois Children and Family Services. Why are you spreading false allegations of sexual crimes against children? I think somebody should look into that, don't you think?
Isn't she a mandated reporter?
Wow, that's right. She's a mandated reporter of child abuse.
Hello.
So, wow, if she's throwing around false allegations of sexual crimes against children, this is not good. This Pride Month, we're calling on the state, county, and feds to investigate these horrible bully policies. Today, we come together as the LGBT community, as Harvey, as the Chicago Southland, as fellow humans, right? I don't care what you look like, your race, your age, your ethnicity, what language you speak. We're all human. We're all worthy of dignity and love and respect. We stand together against hate and the bullies who continually try to silence us and want us to live in fear. What do we say to that? We say, no. So tell those bullies no, everybody, right? We say, no. We say, no. We say, no. We will not be bullied. Look at all Alderwoman Chapman. She's here. She has her head held high. Arrested 4 times for doing nothing wrong. We don't care. You can come for us all you want, and we're going to be together, just like this. That's the message we want to get out today. We refuse to live in fear. Are you going to live in fear? No! We're taking back our communities. We stand together to protect each other. Remember, your silence will not protect you. Sometimes you think, I'll stay under the radar, nobody will bother me, but that's not working. I know some of you, you're afraid. Especially Harvey residents, but Southland residents, you're afraid. You're afraid to come to meetings. But come to me. Post on social media. Vote. Run for office and meet others who will join hands with you. Yep. Will you all join hands with them if they come out? Yes. Tell them again. Will you join hands with them if they come out to meetings? Yes. All right. So we're here for you guys. Let's speak up for those who get ignored, trampled on, abused, and neglected by the bullies of this world. This Pride Month, make your voice heard to make Harvey and the Southland a welcoming place for everyone.
Everyone.
Woo! So thank you all again for being here. Let's start with Alderwoman Chapman, since she is our city elected official. If you want to share, please feel free to give us an update, whatever you'd like to do.
I'd first like to say,
Get on the bullhorn. We can't hear you.
Happy Pride Month. I stand here. I just like to say Happy Pride Month. I stand here committed to differences that are united underneath one body, all with the same purpose. Just simply refine heart with the aspects with connection, unity, camaraderie, and change. So I stand here now. I'm thankful to stand with these residents. I'm thankful to stand with Ryan as he boldly steps out on his advocacy and standing for what's right, because this community is for all people. So whatever's good for America must be great for the city of Harvey. I said whatever's good for America must be also just as great for the city of Harvey.
Absolutely.
Right.
Woohoo!
Thank you. That is my older woman. She has really been treated horribly, and no one deserves that. Anybody else? Maybe else want to hear?
Hello, everybody. My name is Berserk Irvin, former trustee of the Harvey Public Library. I'd like to address something that is really troubling about the city of Harvey and our mayor, the way that he's running things. Truth and justice have been thrown out the window. Robert's rule of order on how you maintain a meeting has been kicked to the curb. And the sad part about all this is he's an attorney, and then we have a law firm that's working for us who stand by idly and let him do these things to us just so they can continue to get money from us. And then in the back rooms, they sit back and laughing, talking about how stupid we are to have a mayor like him to allow something like this happen. Kobe Chapman has been trying to do her job since day one that she was elected on alderman of the second ward. She has not disrupted a meeting. She has followed Robert's rules of order. All she's asked is for a voice in order to get questions answered, in which they refuse to answer. And that lets you know that they're doing something wrong. When you see somebody who doesn't want to answer questions, they're doing wrong themselves.
Hello.
All these arrests, this is crazy. The whole thing is crazy. Why would they be doing something like that? And again, I'll refer back to the law firm that represent us. They go along with this crap. This is just totally stupid. And we, the taxpayers, in the end, after all this stuff goes down, end up paying for all this. It's our tax dollars that are going to the law firms that they're using to fight all these cases and all these things that they're doing. And this is not the way to run the city. To Clark, this is about winning at any cost. You got the wrong idea. It's supposed to be about truth and justice and what is right, not just winning it. Because when you say you want to win, that means that there's no guidelines. That it's just whatever you want to win. It don't have nothing to do with truth. It don't have anything to do with what's right. It don't have anything to do with what the people really need. And he's not addressing any of that. So I hope with us banding together and speaking out and saying what really happened, what's really going on in this city, that things will change and they'll get better.
Ryan, you're gonna have to wrap it because they making you move.
So people can park. They just want to park. So they just want to park. The music about to start. We just want people to park. 621.
That's it? I thought it was like 650.
Yeah. I'm open about 6:45, 6:50. Okay.
Is she doing a press conference over there? Yo. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me. Ah! I knew that was going to happen. Okay. You got it? Yeah, I got it. I just know that bag is heavy.
When folks see desperation, I truly see a lot of hope. We are truly the roads going through the concrete. So stay tuned for the very bold moves that we'll make collaboratively. As you see residents here today, happy Pride Month, as you saw the residents gathered in the namesake of being able to just speak out. There cannot be suppression of voice. I like to just highlight that each time I've been arrested, it's based on me discussing housing insecurity. I'm going to take you back all the way to Rudolph Williams, who was unfortunately boarded in his home back in January. Year before that, the full single family displaced is soon to have to leave from their home on 155th and Myrtle. Fast forward over in the Great Second Ward, Miss Allen on 153rd and Myrtle. These are constant housing instances. And I mentioned before, Chicago has 77 neighborhoods, and they don't even have as nearly 5,000 plus abandoned both commercial and residential properties saturated in one particular area. But that's what's going on here. So we got a really big housing issue, and our property taxes have gone up. We have increased fines and fees, and this is a marginalized community simply trying to make it. So we're grateful to have the media, to have the press here to tell our story, to provide some truth and transparency and enlightenment to the things that are plaguing the city. But I'm very grateful because this group and many others are 10 toes in on making a great change.
I'm just going to this as much as over in Harvey. So it's going to read in the background. Everything is them.
You just gonna block my whole camera?
And I'll defer to my attorney.
You gonna...
You're about to go in. So but we're gonna have to fly over with Mayor Park. What is that? What have you?
You know what? It feels great because today I get another bold opportunity to rally my efforts to vote on what I feel is fluid for the city of Harvey, what's going to support the city of Harvey. I don't have a personal, or as they say, a horse in a race. My horses are all standing here ready to giddy up to what's great, which is transparency and accountability. And so I feel great to just be able to sit and lead as I have been chosen by the Second Ward constituency to lead. And so that's what I just want to do. I simply want to do that. And I want to be a symbol of stepping out boldly, even in the midst of adversity, to do what's right and give people a voice. Our people here have been voiceless for so long. And our communities are under attack. And so to be able to stand in the gap and be a wedge and be an anchor in that, I'm overjoyed. I'm grateful. I'm grateful, y'all. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. To stay on the subject of the people, I want us to proactively promote our community. So we all have the same idea of community and fellowship and coming together. And I just want us, myself and Mayor Clark, to rally our efforts to move the Second Ward and the city of Harvey forward for all the residents. That's what's needed. It's about a lot. It's time for a lot of love. We need to wrap our loving arms around each other.
You've been arrested for a third. Is it possible?
Yes, I'm finding the good in bad practices, right? I'm finding the good and the bad in those practices. And I'm figuring out on how do we move forward. So today starts a new day. Today is our first meeting of the month of June. For the next 6 months through the end of 2025, I'm hopeful that there will be no more arrests, that nobody will be silenced because they claim, that nobody's going to receive a $500 ticket for talking. We simply want to unify here on the second and fourth Monday at 7 p.m., maybe 6 p.m. if we have a finance committee meeting, and bring together our collaborative ideas, our opportunities, our resources, so that we can make a very bold move to move the city forward. And I'm very excited to be a part of what that trajectory looks like.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I wish I had some of your height.
That's the daddy. That's all. You can have it. All right, y'all. Great job, y'all. That's okay. It's all of us together. So.
Yeah. We're hoping that she goes for mayor of the city of Harvey, and that will cancel all problems. Right now, I truly believe the only reason she's being attacked because she's the biggest threat in the city of Harvey for the mayor is the whole reason. And the other thing is, she's not fighting for herself. All of these issues of being arrested has nothing to do with her being wrong. What it has to do is she's trying to seek the truth in the meeting, doesn't know where the money is going and why we don't have a treasurer making a report every month. If you look at the agenda today, you will not see the treasurer's name on the report. What does that mean? An elected treasurer is not being allowed to give a report, so all the funding in Harvey is being hidden from the citizens, and she is coming out with it and saying, I want to know. That's why she's being arrested.
What do you make of it?
What I would make of all this? I call it total illegal operations. In order to hold on to money and to do things financially without allowing a ward alder person elected to get information on the finance. They kicked her off the finance committee. Why? And they put a person that I ran against myself on the committee, on the finance committee, and he had about 11 felony charges against him for sexual attacks on women. And he's still running on the day before the election. This last election we had, he was in court and they dismissed that case. In fact, the first judge that tried him is dead 11 years ago. And this is the best, he said, the mayor said, this is the best older person he's got. You tell me what this is all about.
The fact that it's city, obviously you see it, you see the ins and outs. The people who are on the outside looking in at Harvey, what does it feel like? What does it say about Harvey? What are those feelings of Harvey?
It says that Harvey's not going to settle for the worst, but looking for the best. We're trying to get the best out of our city. We're trying to make all our wards look decent. There's weeds all over the place. There's abandoned buildings. There's buildings over there where they set up before. 6 buildings in this city supposed to be community centers. You look at them, only one without weeds around it is sitting over on 154th Street. And it's not ready yet. Years ago, false promises. Streets to be taken care of. False promises. People promised fire hydrants to be fixed. False promises. People with prostitutes walking on Halsey Street. False promises. People that instead of warding up and handling property right, they're tearing the stairs down. They have the police or somebody tearing the stairs down on buildings. Go to the 147th and Halston, you see what I'm saying. Go down to 147th near Roby, you see what I'm saying. No, this town is not being ran properly. It's a cash fund for a cash cow for a bunch of people who want to play the game and abuse the citizens. We are not putting up with this because I'm voting for Kobe Chapman for Mayor Harvey.
Amen.
I'm supporting her. I'm not playing this game anymore. They can forget it. They can arrest her, whatever they want to do. They can stop to shut us up. Look, I fought in the war, in combat. And I'd be daggone if I come home to have to fight for my city.
I'm sorry,
because I
y'all.
want to fight for it. King, Melville King. Ask your brother, King. MELVILLE.
Why did everybody go to the front? Just to clarify, I'm really upset. I worked my ass off to schedule a press conference at 6 p.m. So I don't know what in the hell went on up there, but somebody else purposefully scheduled it to coincide. Because I have a message I want to get out. Hello? We're not going to be bullied. And this kind of division and coming in and trying to make all kinds of trouble, I'm not going to tolerate that. So I don't know who did that, but I am not happy.
I want to tell you why.
I scheduled a press conference at 6 p.m. or right there. And then someone else, I guess, scheduled one for exactly the same time. So anyway, I just wanted to let everybody know we stand united against bullying, against division.
I'm sorry, y'all. I got to end.